the 2005 Breeders' Crown Final for $555,000. Race 10. Breeders' Crown Final. Here they come. They're off. Gold Dust Beach on the outside. Gryffindor trying to leave. Village Jolt with some speed on the far outside into the first turn. Village Jolt and Pierce winds him up early. 3 wide and swoops down for post 10 will take over. Village Jolt, last year's 2-year-old champion, takes over here. Gryffindor back into the second spot here after a quick start. Gold Dust Beach is third by 2. American Ideal got away well in fourth. Gap of 2 lengths to the favorite Rocknroll Hanover, fifth past the quarter. Leading Example is sixth, followed by Cam's Fool racing seventh. On the inside is Up Front Charlie eighth. Then it's Roddy's Bags again in IZ, 26 and 2. A torrid opening fraction there for Village Jolt, and Pierce looks to settle things down. Gryffindor second now. Here comes American Ideal. Mark McDonald has him moving on a backside brush. Was fourth, was third now. Second and challenging, going for the lead here. American Ideal hooks up there with Village Jolt past the half mile. So it's Gryffindor in the third position, half, 54 and 1. Good clip here. Gold Dust Beach is fourth. Rocknroll still fifth on the cones. Onto the far turn. Leading Example is sixth, with Cam's Fool seventh on the outside. Roddy's Bags again is eighth. And then at the back of the pack, it's Up Front Charlie and IZ. American Ideal took over now. Campbell guns Gold Dust Beach up on the outside to challenge American Ideal for the lead. And Rocknroll Hanover works out a second over there, and he is lurking with live cover now, fourth on the outside. Locked in on the rail is Village Jolt, and looking to fan to the outside is Leading Example for a rally. 121 and 4. They're into the stretch of the Breeders' Crown, and Rocknroll rolls off cover. It's Rocknroll Hanover. Leading Example on the outside is trying to rally. Gold Dust Beach is all out. Gryffindor between horses, but they're all giving futile chase. Rocknroll will never die. Rocknroll Hanover is a smash hit in the Breeders' Crown over Leading Example, Gryffindor, and Gold Dust Beach. 149 and 4. Rolls off cover. It's Rocknroll Hanover. Leading Example on the outside is trying to rally. Gold Dust Beach is all out. Gryffindor between horses, but they're all giving futile chase. Rocknroll will never die. Rocknroll Hanover is a smash hit in the Breeders' Crown over Leading Example, Gryffindor, and Gold Dust Beach. 149 and 4. And he pays $280, $240, $220. It's official. The one Leading Example, $5 and $4.20, and 8 Gryffindor pays $3.20 to show. The exacta 2-1, $16, 2-1-8 trifecta, $77.10. The 2-1-8-5 superfecta, $711.40. The pick 3 of 5-7-2, $134.60. The 10th Breeders' Crown for trainer Brett Pelling, the winningest trainer in the past decade of this series, and for Brian Sears, his third Breeders' Crown tonight, fourth of the season, a record-tying fourth. He had 4 last year. Brian Sears surpasses the single season's earnings mark for a harness driver, the all-time mark of $15 million. Mr. Chris Mackerlin, our Vice President of Racing Operations in the winner's circle, along with Jim Simpson, Hambletonian Society Director, and Hanover Shoe Farms, Eric Sharbaugh, Executive Vice President of the United States Trotting Association. Post time for race 11 in 18 minutes, 11:34. Invitational pace coming up for $75,000. Exacta trifecta, pick 3, 11, 12, and 13 superfecta wagering. Of course, Rocknroll Hanover, bred by Hanover Shoe Farms, the greatest name in harness racing, the world's most successful breeder, a proud, longest sponsor of the Breeders' Crown Series. They've bred and sold more Breeders' Crown winners, and their produce have earned more money than that of any other breeder. Hanover Shoe Farms has bred more Breeders' Crown, Hambletonian, and Little Brown Jug winners than those produced by any other farm. Congratulations, Jeff Snyder, Lothlorien Equestrian Center, Phyllis Audrey Campbell of Mississauga, Ontario, Bill Peretti of Peretti Racing Stable, Cream Ridge, New Jersey. He was a 190,000 at the Standardbred Horse Sale at Harrisburg, Pennsylvania in 2003. And congratulations and a fond farewell to trainer Brett Pelling, who goes out on a winning note here at the Big M. Best of luck down under, mate. Also, congratulations to the caretaker of Rocknroll Hanover, Sarah Scott.
You like Top Shelf? We're here in the winner's circle, the richest trainer of all time, single-season record-holding driver, and the richest horse of 2005, Rocknroll Hanover. Brian Sears, tell us a little bit about the race. You had a lot of early action here. You laid off the action.
Yeah, just kind of waited for him to come back to me a little bit and worked out. I ended up second over the head of the lane, and I couldn't ask for a better trip.
And at that point right there, you had American Ideal was getting a lot of pressure here. Are you confident in the last eighth of a mile?
Yeah, I knew leading example was getting a trip on my back. He was a horse to be concerned about, but the horse showed his class and raced super.
You've been with Rocknroll all year. Is he better right now than ever before?
He's super right now. There's no question about that.
And the earnings record, Brian, what's going through your mind right now?
It's just something that I'll look back on, and it's a great accomplishment. But I really want to thank Brett for the opportunity I've gotten to drive some great horses for him the last couple of years, and he will certainly be missed.
Okay, Brian Sears, congratulations. Mr. Pelling, fantastic effort. Another Breeders' Crown, Rocknroll Hanover. What else can we say? He was fantastic.
No, he's just an awesome horse, and he's he's been a dream. This is my last crown, and to stand here, and he was the one, and it's just a memory you'll cherish forever.
You raced his sire, Western Ideal. You won 10 Breeders' Crowns now. Where does this Rocknroll Hanover Breeders' Crown rank?
Well, going in with a greater horse as him and to actually pull it off. I mean, Western Ideal, he was huge, and I love that horse dearly. And this horse here, he has all the same traits as Western Ideal, and like I've said many times, he's probably just got a little more leg speed, and I just couldn't be more proud of him.
This was the last race for Rocknroll Hanover ever. Is this the last crown ever for Brett Pelling?
I'd have to say so. It's been a great career. I really thank the Meadowlands for everything they've done for me, and to have your swan song at my home track, it's just a great thrill.
I know it's a tough night for you. The fondest memory you have in harness racing, is there something that comes to mind for you?
Well, it's been a great career, and there's been a lot of ups. I always cherish the first time you win in Delaware. If anyone ever gets to experience that, that's a lifetime thing. But the Meadowlands pace here at our home track, I've counted that as their signature event, and there's been a lot of thrills. I really find it trouble to identify any specific thing.
Okay, harness racing's all-time #1 leading money-winning trainer Brett Pelling goes out with a bang, and Rocknroll Hanover has taken the final Breeders' Crown event, 3-year-old pacing Colts and Geldings.